What's going on, guys? Blues Podcast is here, and we are here for another Chelsea video. And today we are gonna be doing a Chelsea predicted lineup versus Man United in the Premier League this Saturday. We will be in this Chelsea's predicted starting 11. Here we have the Chelsea versus Man United predicted lineup, the starting XI and score prediction for Chelsea at Old Trafford. But first, before we cracking on this video, make sure to like this video if you are enjoying this content. And guys, this channel has got 3,400 subscribers. Help me reach 4,000 subscribers by the end of this month, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Here we go. And guys, this Saturday, Man United hosts Chelsea at Old Trafford, and it's going to be a good game and a tough one for Frank Lampard, as he only beat Solskjaer once out of 4 head-to-head matches last season. It's obvious both teams are not performing as expected, but just 7 days ago, Man United were a club in crisis, having lost their last Premier League games 6-1 at home and missed out of all their top targets in the transfer market, resulting in some hurried deadline day business. Now they welcome Chelsea at Old Trafford, flying high again after returning to winning ways in the Premier League last game against Newcastle United, and upsetting the odds to beat last season's Champions League runner-up Paris Saint-Germain on Tuesday night. And the Blues have shipped more away goals than any other clubs in the Premier League since the start of the last season, while their away matches in total have seen more goals than any other teams, with 87 going in. Home and away, Chelsea are conceding an average of 1.5 goals per game under Frank Lampard in the Premier League, which is the worst rate of any of their managers to have taken charge of more than one game in the competition. That failure to hold on to lead could come back to bite them against Man United. Only Arsenal have dropped more points from winning position than the Blues so far in 2020, while no teams has gained more points from losing position than Saturday's host in that period. And think we need to be consistent if we want to win games on the defensive side. We were good on the last match against Sevilla, but we haven't scored on that game. Tuesday night's goalless draw with Sevilla will have come as a relatively satisfactory result, and the fact that the new goalkeeper Edouard Mendy has now kept 2 clean sheets in his 2 appearances will raise hope that their poor defensive record will improve when he's regularly in the team. And if not, Lampard always has Peter Cech to fall back on after the technical director was included in their Premier League squad. The Sevilla settlement also meant that Chelsea have only won one of their last 5 games across all competitions, so while they have only picked up maximum points once in the league since the opening day. And Chelsea's last away outing in the Premier League saw them a fall 3-0 down to West Brom Albion before slaving a 3-3 draw, but they will know that Man United will not allow them a route comeback into the game so easily if they make another poor start. However, the United do have a difficult spell coming up with this match against Chelsea being followed by a meeting with RB Leipzig, Arsenal, Istanbul Başakşehir, and league leaders Everton in the next 2 weeks. So Chelsea, by contrast, have a much kinder upcoming schedule, and so they can focus fully on this trip to Old Trafford without one eye drifting onto the challenge side. Man United's win over PSG was made all the more impressive by the fact that they were missing captain Harry Maguire and his first choice backup Eric Bailly to injury. Bailly will miss up to at least 4 weeks, and so this game comes too soon for him. But Solskjaer was more hopeful about the prospect of Maguire returning in time for this match. Should the England international pass a late fitness test, then Solskjaer will have a decision to make after Tuanzebe put in such an accomplished display on the first game for 10 months in Paris. And Anthony Martial served the second of his 3 games ban following his red card against Spurs, which could open the door for deadline day rival Edson Cavani to make his debut after being left at home for the trip to his former club PSG. And Mason Greenwood is also a doubt after being left out of the last 2 squads. And absent Solskjaer insists is down to injury, despite speculation that he has been warned about indiscipline by the club chiefs. Jesse Lingard may be back available for the hostess, but he's unlikely to be included regardless, while Paul Pogba may again have to settle for a place on the bench. Bruno Fernandes was one of the score sheets again in the midweek to make 16 goals and 11 assists for the club, directly contributing 2 more goals in all competition than any other Premier League player since making his debut. And Marcus Rashford was once again the hero in Paris for Man United, and he boosted 4 goals in his last 3 games against Chelsea too, including a brace in the corresponding fixture last season. Chelsea now have a close to full strengthened squad to choose from, with Billy Gilmore the only remaining absentee after Mendy returned ahead of schedule against Sevilla. Lampard played down concern over the fitness of Thiago Silva after he fell awkwardly against Sevilla, while fellow summer signing Hakim Ziyech is pushing for his first starts. So my Chelsea predicted lineup will be 3-4-3 formation. I'm saying this because Mason Mount and Kai Havertz, they need rest, both of them, and our defensive side should be as solid as possible. So that's why I chose 3-4-3 formation. You can comment on this and what your thoughts about this formation, and you can comment your own formation too. And in the goalkeeping position, it's Mendy, obviously. I'll put Mendy. And our back 3 will be Cesar Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, and Kurt Zouma. And in the middle 4, it will be Ben Chilwell on the left and Reece James on the right, and Kovacic and Kante, they are in the middle. And finally, our front should be Pulisic on the left, Werner up front, and Ziyech on the right. I hope he's fully fit. Yeah. This is my predicted lineup and starting 11. And when we go to the predicted score, I say Chelsea to win, Man United 2-0. I know a win with a clean sheet for Chelsea would mean a lot, but with that formation, I think we can pretty good keep the clean sheet. Man United will justifiably be full of confidence after the win over PSG in midweek, but it's impossible to ignore the home form, which has seen them lose both Premier League games at Old Trafford this season by an aggregate scoreline of 9-2. Yeah, Chelsea are by no means away day specialists themselves, but they're much guaranteed goals at the moment, and with a major question mark hanging over both defense, but I think we can handle them with that formation. And guys, this is all I have for today's video, and make sure to like this video if you're enjoying this content, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to get all the new videos when I upload. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.